Hi guys, it's Vela here. Welcome to a new speed build. Today I'm building a tiny or quite a small townhouse, and it's a very girly townhouse, so I decided to call it a petite townhouse because I felt like that described both the size, like being tiny, and as well as girly. So yeah, that's what we're doing, and I'm building this in StrangerVille in the Shady Acres neighborhood, and I know that it doesn't really suit the area that we're building in, but I just kind of went to this lot and started building whatever, and this is what we came up with. So I couldn't be bothered to move it. I just thought, like, it's a tiny house, that doesn't really fit like anywhere in the game, to be honest. And yeah, it was just something I wanted to build. I started with kind of the idea of this very small townhouse, but it does expand a little bit. Like, I wouldn't necessarily call it a tiny home, but it's still very small, even though it is in 3 floors. So there's definitely space, to expand and to add on if you would want to, but like the living quarters itself are very small. And I use some items from the new StrangerVille pack, like build and buy items. Mainly I use the doors and the fences from there, and I also use some liberated StrangerVille items, like those things on the windows you saw me put down there. I'm not sure what they're called, but they are from the Liberated Objects CC pack by Brazen Lotus, and I use some more from that as well, and as well as some liberated plants, both from StrangerVille and other packs as well. Especially when it comes to like plants, I'm really glad that people have been separating and liberating, the objects from the game and from different packs, because it's just so useful. It fits the word perfectly because it's literally liberated from the world and from the pack. So it's a thing made by EA, but it wasn't given to us in the game. So yeah, I love using those, and usually when I build, even though I would probably could do without like build and buy CC otherwise, then every time I try to landscape, I just always resort to those liberated pieces that count as CC. So yeah, in this case too, in this case I wanted to use CC anyways. I knew that from the beginning, so I just let myself use as much as I wanted, but it's still very Maxis matchy. Everything I use is based on Maxis like meshes, I think. There's mostly just 3 colors, and then just like some decor objects that are more alpha, but you can't really tell because they're not in a very big part of the house. So yeah, here's the basic shape of the house, and I decided that the staircase to the second floor would be outside. Actually, all the staircases are outside because it was just too small of a build for me to try and fit everything inside. So I decided that there's a bedroom in the second floor, and you have to access that from the outside. Like, it's one of those things that in real life would not be happening. Like, you wouldn't want to do that, but in the Sims they don't care. Even if it rains, they're just gonna be outside for a little while, and they'll be fine. So I thought that was okay. And yeah, like I said, this is in 3 floors, so I will also be adding a basement in a while, but I do not furnish it. So it's mainly just like, it's a tiny build, so I wanted to have some space where you can put the things you might want specifically in your gameplay and for your Sims. In my save, I put some StrangerVille things there, like the listening device and stuff like that, but it could be a skill building room for any kinds of skills or something like that. It could be your home studio or stuff, or anything you would like, basically. And now we are on the interior, and you saw me do the kitchen here. I had to change the kitchen up just a tiny bit when I was playtesting. I'm not sure why it didn't work. Like, I don't know why it didn't work when I was playtesting. Apparently there wasn't enough counter space, even though I thought that they would be. But I just removed one of those like taller cabinets from there, and then it works out fine. And yeah, then this living room area is probably my favorite area in addition to the bedroom upstairs. But yeah, I really love this layout of the living area. It's very small, but I think it works out very, very well. I knew I wanted to have it like this because of the bay window. I wanted to have the bay window seat there, and it just kind of made sense, and I do really like how the layout turned out. For once, I wasn't having trouble with the floor plan because this was pretty much the only option because it is so tiny. And yeah, like I said, most of the things I use in regards of like CC are like edits or recolors of Max's things. So the bay window seat is just a recolor of a cats and dogs bay window seat, and then the coffee table is like a smaller version of a Parenthood coffee table. So it's the exact same object, but it's just resized to be a little bit smaller, so it fits this kind of spaces better. And then I do use some CC by Peacemaker, for example this radio and the plant in next to it, and I really love that radio. And I decided to go for a lot of pinks and peach colors and whites and some yellows too, in the living area and then also in the bedroom. So yeah, I thought this was a very girly build. I don't often do like anything this girly. I usually stick with quite like neutral colors in the interior when it comes to like the living space. Of course, in someone's bedroom I might like give them a theme color and go with that, but I don't usually theme the whole house around the same color scheme. But that's what I decided to do here, so you can tell that it's very prominently pink and girly throughout the whole build, except for the kitchen, which has these deep blue or navy blue appliances. I just thought that was a very nice detail, and I didn't feel like it clashed with the other colors too much. So yeah, that's what we did in like most of the house anyway, but I feel like it still looks very nice. It's not over the top like some girly things could be, but I feel like this is still very tasteful in a way, and yeah, I do kind of very, very much like it. And I'm also using these lamps by Peacemaker. They're this very nice blushy or rosy gold color, I'm not sure. And here is the bathroom. It's quite spacious for a house this size, but you know, I just wanted to have like enough space to put everything in. And I do actually end up giving this household a cat as well, so I do have to go in and put a litter box in later. That's not on video, I think. I added like a cat bed and a scratching post and stuff like that on video, but I forgot to do the litter box. But you can see in the screenshots that it is there, so I did remember to add it, so that should be all fine, and everything in the bathroom still works. So now we are on the second floor, and this is the bedroom. It's definitely the biggest room in the whole house, which is kind of funny, but you know, it's a bedroom as well as an office space and a living space. So yeah, you know, like I imagine it's a single person living in this house, so I figured it would be fine. And like I said, we continue with the very pink and peachy theme, which I think turns out very, very nice. And I put a lot of like small lights in this room, as well as like in the very end I go in and I add in one of those pink lava lamps. So I just felt like the lighting in this room was very pretty. It was very warm and pink and just very nice and cozy feeling. And yeah, then here's a desk with the new laptops. Well, one of them, not many, but a new laptop. And then there's this wardrobe mirror, and I've used some CC paintings that are like photos of the Sims 4 like neighborhoods. I think that's super cute. So I had some photos from like Del Sol Valley and San Myshuno. So yeah, I just thought that was something very, very cute and a nice detail to have. We'll be going back inside in the end, but apparently now we are doing the landscaping, and I decided to kind of fence this whole house with this new fence from StrangerVille, and then I did this pathway here. You also access the basement from the outside, so that walkway kind of leads up to that staircase, and I decided to put quite many plants and flowers especially around, and here I did go in and add all the cat stuff. Of course you could also have a small dog, just remove the cat specific things, but I wanted them to have a cat, and like I said, there is a litter box in the end. I didn't remember that at first, but I think it is in the final version, and here I go in and add all of these flowers. Some of them are from the base game and some of them are from the packs, like romantic garden stuff, but most of them are liberated from the different packs, like I said, so they do count as CC as well, which I think is a shame. I wish we could just have those plants, but then again, I would use CC anyway, I guess, so I think it's fine, but yeah. And here I go in and just add some fairy lights. I add a little bookcase and a seating area here in the bedroom. So yeah, like I said, it's a very cozy and warm kind of a space. I really, really like it, even though like the color scheme isn't my most favorite, but I feel like combined with the like whites and grays and then the rug that is this like very retro color and shape, I feel like it's a very, very cute room, and I definitely do like the look of it. So yeah, and I thought it looked nicer in the screenshots from the inside than from the exterior, so the thumbnail of this house is from the inside, with builds like house builds, not apartment builds, but in house builds where I mainly focus on the exterior, of course I would rather have the thumbnails be from the outside, from the exterior and stuff like that, but in this case I was just feeling the interior a lot more. I put more effort in it than usual, and I just thought that looked nicer. And also because of the lighting, like I said, the lighting in this bedroom was super cute, and then again on the exterior it was very, very stark, because the lighting in StrangerVille is beautiful when you're playing the game, but for like build screenshots it's not ideal. It's very stark and very orange, so I decided to go with an interior screenshot. I don't know if anyone really cares about that, but it was a thought process I went through, so I might as well, mention that. But of course you will see all of the screenshots that I took in the end of this video, so it's not like you're really missing on anything. But yeah, we are soon done. I'm just adding like tiny little pieces here and there wherever I felt like it needed something else. But if you do want to download this build, it is up on the gallery under my username veloniada or under the hashtag velosims. I think I called it the Petite Townhouse, so you can find it there. And here you can see, by the way, that I left the basement empty, so you can do whatever you would like to there. And yeah, I hope you like this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up and consider subscribing to my channel if you haven't already, so that you won't miss on any future videos. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all very soon again. Bye bye!